потому что ты молодой.
Hey guys, what's happening? Nihat here with Film Comics Explained, and today we'll be taking a look at the Fluke Man that was seen in The X-Files, starring David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson. Featured in the second season of the television series in an episode titled The Host, the Fluke Man was essentially a quasi-vertebrate mutation that was a prime example of reproductive and physiological genetic trait transfer caused by radiation. The genetic transfer, in turn, created abnormal cell fusion and caused a suppression of the body's natural genetic processes, turning it from a man to an alpha parasite that was capable of spontaneous regeneration. Originally a Soviet liquidator named Grigory, the man had been working on a decommissioned Russian freighter that was used in the disposal of salvage material from the nuclear meltdown at Chernobyl. Unfortunately for Grigory, he was trapped in the sewage tanker and mutated into the original Fluke Man after he was exposed to both the irradiated cooling water and the worms that were in the sewage tank. The Fluke Man was a carnivorous parasite that fed on human beings to survive. With incredible strength and a bite to match, it would hunt its targets through the large pipes and sewage systems. The creature would then transmit its larvae, a form of flatworm, through its bite, allowing its flukes to enter the body and feed on the nutrients found inside, consuming the hosts until they were coughed back up. Its favoured environment was underwater, though the Fluke Man had the ability to survive on land for extended periods of time. It also did not have a reproductive system, instead relying on internal fertilization, much like other flatworms. Reborn in the primordial soup of radioactivity, the creature caused a blockage in the freighter's boiler system before attacking the man that had been sent to clear it. It was then washed out into the sea, allowing it to enter the sewage systems of New Jersey, which became its new hunting ground. After attacking and biting yet another victim, the Fluke Man then entered the Newark sewage processing plant, where a worker named Charlie spotted it and was able to trap it in a large transparent pipe. Agent Mulder, who had been looking into the Fluke Man's past two attacks, is soon called in to investigate, leading to the transfer of the creature to a hospital. Once there, both Mulder and Scully marvel at the creature's appearance and note that it looked like a giant blood-sucking worm, with the vestigial features of a parasite and the physiology of a primate.
I don't see it.
There it is, tucked away in the far corner behind the pipes.
Oh my God. Mulder, this is amazing.
But it looks like I'm gonna have to tell Skinner that his suspect is a giant blood-sucking worm after all.
They both confirmed that it was linked to the fluke she had discovered in one of the creature's victims, but the Justice Department soon take the case off their hands, wanting to prosecute the Fluke Man for the attacks it had committed. The department then requests its transfer to an institution for a full psychiatric evaluation, much to the objection of Agent Mulder, who warns them that although it had a humanoid appearance, it was in fact a monster and not a human. His concerns are proven true, with the Fluke Man escaping its confines and taking out the US Marshal that was responsible for its transfer, leading to a frantic search for the monster. Mulder is able to track it down to a sewer with the help of the foreman from the treatment plant, and though the creature put up a hell of a fight, the agent was able to close a rusty gate on the creature, severing it in half. Though the Fluke Man was considered dead, we later find the creature's top section was still active, indicating that it had the ability to regenerate its health. The creature was the brainchild of Chris Carter, who was one of the creators of the X-Files, and the idea came to him when his dog had become riddled with worms, around about the same time that he'd been looking into the Chernobyl disaster and the effect that it had on life. Though the episode aired in the early 90s, it is still to this day one of the creepiest monsters to grace network television, in part due to the incredible work done by the design team to bring the creature to life. Well, that's all for today, folks. Thanks to all of you guys who requested we take a look at the Fluke Man featured in the X-Files. Don't forget to hit subscribe and to click the notification icon to stay up to date on all my content. And if there's any other stuff you'd like me to check out, please don't hesitate to ask. As always, it's been a pleasure. Nihat here with Film Comics Explained. Thanks for stopping by.
Patient is a sanitation worker. He claims he was attacked by something down in the sewer this morning.
Attacked by what?
We've been unable to determine. I've given him a heavy course of antibiotics, and we're checking for hepatitis. He does have a strange wound on his back.
Any idea what attacked you?
Yeah, I've been thinking it might have been a python.
A python?
Yeah, or a boa constrictor. Somebody probably flushed their pet snake down the toilet. Stronger than hell, I'll tell you that. Clamped onto me like a vice.
It almost looks like a bite.